how does Nebraska compare to Oregon?
Neither way at all. You can contrast them if you want to compare them. Sixth grade, very different between comparing. People generally would say compare something, they usually mean compare and contrast. Very taught that.
That's not what I was taught.
We gotta compare and contrast the way we were taught.
Yeah. Or compare them.
Whichever.
How do you do a compare and contrast paper for my writing class?
Comparison and contrast.
No, it was on Salvador Dali and H.P. Lovecraft.
That's not right.
Just fine right now. What do you think about Yngwie Malmsteen?
Heaviest rock poetry. What do you think I should think of Portland as compared to Nebraska after you've been to Nebraska and hate it so much?
Well, you should make some comment concerning its flatness.
Nebraska's flat. It's a lot more, you know, the unknown has a much more undefinable.
That's not true.
This is the way I feel.
Well, you're wrong.
You can't tell me that. I won't even stand for it. Whereas up here, there's, if, you know, something is to be feared, it's hiding behind trees or something. But out there, if something's to be feared, you won't be able to see it because it will have to make itself invisible.
Well, even if you're wrong, I don't think there is such a thing as being wrong. Because both sides are equally true.
Very true.
So
I'm glad you pointed that out. Even though I think you're wrong.
Dali.
Can you actually see yourself 70, 40, 50 years down the road?
No, not really.
This?
No.
You wouldn't, didn't at one time though you would like to prefer yourself?
Yeah. Or even at the present age.
Yeah. But would you now?
Can't say really.
Two gentlemen. Not esoteric looking. You know, smoking, drinking in a cluttered room with a fireplace, talking to subjects.
I wrote that when I was in 8th grade or thereabouts, 9th grade.
You revised it when you published it, or
Yeah.
is it as is?
Yeah, it's slightly revised.
A horrible science fiction story.
Yeah, just a horrible mind
Humor
drawings.
story.
A horrible magazine advertised.
And Kate Moss. Good joke. Excellent joke. I must say, I laughed quite a bit. Same with this one. One of those existential.
Ouroboros.
Excuse me. I believe my nose is plugged up a little bit.
Really?
Thank you. Partner Falk. This is God who wants to bless you. When do they get off calling you Partner Falk?
I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. Unsolicited.
Please obey God. Accept this letter personally. What is this? Last time you sent you bread and wine. What's this?
That's a prayer mantle or blessed mantle or something.
Cut it in half, put half in your billfold, and return the other half to me along with your best offering, just as I've instructed you now. And move with God. I'll be going to box 641 each day to look for your letter and offering. If you don't, I will come down and bless you in person. Sorry, didn't quite make it. There's number one. That's what I wanted to see. A bit of a T stand or something.
Yeah.
Who was F.E. Limely?
I wrote that, and Roman wrote this. I always like this pointedism one. It's some wonderful imagery.
Window of Tears. I like the Trail of Tears. Mocha Java.
Yeah, I was responsible for that.
I don't know why.
Explanation of Gojo.
I don't know why he put that in. I think I just had on a letter or something.
Smoke? No thanks. Survival art. I remember that. Remember we talked about that in the letter. Spitting. I put bugs and stuff in there after a while. It started to smell.
Yeah.
Bloodstream, yeah. Old ribbon pen. Remember whose typewriter that was?
Yeah, that was mine. So I guess it threw it away or something. It's old manual I have.
Remember I looked at this and thought that this wasn't him because it didn't look like his style.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
There you are in the future. Keep spelled differently there.
Probably just a typograph.
Intentionally.
Typograph,
That's supposed to be you?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
I don't know, it's a wrong gesture.
I think it was supposed to be typing. You don't think so?
Look, I was there when he was doing it. It wasn't typing.
It looked like that.
I don't know.
That's the impression I was doing.
John Glenn thought that was a marijuana cigarette. It's supposed to be a pencil.
That I understood. Why would you be writing with a marijuana?
Yeah.
It was Jim Lewis.
That was me. Kind of obvious, you know, it's written exactly the same style as the other one. Same length, everything.
There's the part.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Second.
Boots?
Yeah.
Tell me you're in here.
I'm in there.
L. Ron Hubbard's great granddaughter.
What year is that? 75?
Good guy.
He was run over by or hit by a car. That's almost death isn't funny.
He had long hair. Alphabetical characteristics. So you were Roman in here?
Yep.
Roman is it? Nope. Yeah, the one you're Roman was?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, you showed me that, yeah.
The guy's name was Mark Usher. Like, in the House of Usher.
Yeah.
Same thing. What?
That sound.
Oh, it's probably the same or something.
Oh, water pipes and so on there.
You said in writing. You ever have anything like that?
No, nothing even similar. We didn't have anything to get to high school.
Oh,
The
yeah.
junior high is fairly important. They really. Are you here somewhere, or you're just not telling me?
Yeah, I am. I can.
7th grade?
5th, when we 5th and 75, 4th and 5th. Might not even be in there, something not. So I should have been in class picture. You can see it was a really small school.
Yeah, in junior high. Well, I mean, junior high. Obviously, you had a bunch of people sign this. You're well liked. Can't even see the photo for the signature. R.E.W.
I can't remember here.
Jonathan, Ronnie Gilbert, Mrs. Barbie Kirkwood.
Yeah.
Mrs. Boring.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
That was the family that the town was named after. They're still,
Really?
Yeah, they're still. Like when one of the kids was going to school.
They didn't have 5th grade.
Anyway, I guess it wasn't in there for me. Used to get beat up a lot.
Oh yeah? Why?
He was really small. Good
That's
reason.
no reason.
Well, I'm not the one who ordained it. Play Robert. I like the Barlow one. I know most of the people in here.
You do know?
Yeah.
Well, she looks pretty. Oh, I guess that's the teacher. Flamendor?
Yeah, Flamendor.
Flamendor.
Yeah. Weird, there's some big ones.
Yeah.
That's Ricky Gilbert. I remember Roman and I, we used to make his brother Ronnie. We'd set a chair down on the floor, you know, like like that, and make him sit down.
Why?
Quite a while. I don't know. We just like to throw around. Made him do other things. I can't remember what else.
I never did that.
Oh yeah, he used to be really cruel.
Contreras. Gagario. Gagario.
Remember that.
Smelter.
You never did anything like that?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
You ever kicked anybody or anything like that?
I never picked on him very often. We never had anybody to pick on him. My brother's just older than me. But people didn't pick on me except my brother. My brother. This is strange. Did they make these up? I Gotta Be Me. I chose this hospital because I love the nurses' hats.
Yeah,
The cartoon is really Mr. Disney did that. Good cast logo.
one of the teachers made those.
Oh. Pretty rough screws. Ambitious, cynical, artistic, bookworm, clown, crafty, daffy, very dramatic, effervescent, enigmatic, Harry Snow with enigmatic.
Asian guy was killed. That's what his name was.
Yeah. Biggie, fashionable prop, Biggie, Fonzie, free spirit, fruity, Gabby, giggler, goody, two shoes, grammarian, grumpy, helpful, Herculean, immovable fella, Mark Usher, jumpy, kind, knothead, loudmouth, mathematician, mischievous, mouthy, muscular Monica Cusack, muscular musical, nerd, nice, nifty, notorious, out of sight, passionate, penniless, persevering, popsicle, quaint, rambunctious, runt, John Perry, shapely, silly, spider, studious, sweet, talkative, tortoise, unique, vigorous, wiry, witty, genial, dour, zealous,
Genial? What does that mean?
I don't know.
I guess we have. Orthodox R.
For what?
Oh,
Oh, the Christmas card. Like,
Probably 8th grade, I'd imagine.
French. That's very eclectic. Does he mention you guys here?
Yeah.
Did you see that? No, I didn't. Allen Ginsberg mentions Too Young.
Yeah, we may have appeared in this journal now.
That'd be neat.
Yeah. 10 years from now, we'll be publishing.
That'd
Two
be
strange young men came
Wouldn't-
to me.
wouldn't get me photo, wouldn't get me filmed for my camera. Acted very nervous.
Yeah. The hope of the future.
Is in nervous young man. Selection including faces of William Burroughs, Ted Carrot, Greg Corson, and Peter Lofsky. It's 58. My gosh. He's about 5 years younger than my dad. How old's your dad?
He's 83. Asking the check. No, he's about 58, I think.
Very close to your mom's age, or same age.
My mother's about a year older. Yeah.
Well, my dad is 60, he'll be 64 this year. Just 63 now. He doesn't look it. What'd you find there? Prentice S?
No. You don't want to read that. It's very boring.
You ever see Clark's Reign of Peter the Great discussing an aesthetic problem?
He wrote that in college.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of his college papers except for the board I saw.
It's good. It's the Reign of Peter the Great is an aesthetic
Yeah, let's see it.
I was gonna bring it along, but I figured you'd already seen it. What'd you get on this? An A? That's very good. There's more to it, of course, but your theme shows sound appreciation, the play, and its content. His attitudes were shaped by the views of the day as well as by his saucer, semi-official history, holographic chameleons. Having a good time?
Yeah, some switch paper or something.
Oh, they did that in high school from a German class.
Super. Nice. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty recent.
Oh yeah. You know where it was out of?
Yeah, it's from the rocket. You know, that
Oh really? Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Old reptile water. Yahoo! Und wer gut verfolgt, lernt nicht folgen, ist doch einmal hinter
I don't know what it means. Probably
I don't either.
Probably something insolent.
You eat here, you have dog's feet for brains.
I guess you can see this.
This is upside down.
Reference the opera as Swedish food.
Where apparatus is reader a poet.
Yeah.
My, your bed's turning into a real one. Yeah. You should throw it all away.
Having trouble finding it. Dali, Lovecraft.
On purpose.
I don't know. I can't remember where I put it.
Subconsciously don't want to find it.
You'd be right.
I mentioned Rimbaud. It's good. Gotta make these people know where you're at.
Yeah.
Arthur Machen, that's good. That's good, that's good. Edgar Allan Poe, Edgar Lee Masters, Edgar
Guest.
Edgar Bergen,
Edgar Casey.
Edgar Bergen,
Edgar Bergman.
Edgar Snafu, the bell, bell, bell. Arthur Rimbaud,
Rimbaud.
Arthur Rimbaud. Your essays are always a treat. I disagree with your definition of the poet. But
I have to read that a
I
lot.
admire the breadth of your reading and the clarity of your explanations. You're very clear, John. Ever thought of teaching?
Those who know do not teach, or the teach do not know.
Where's that from?
It's from the David name.
Those who can't won't. There. Those who won't can't.
Well, I'm in every drawer and I can't find it, so I just have to turn it up by chance.
It's okay. Oh.
It's kind of decent. He gives an address.
Oh, I've got his address.
Yeah.
His real address.
Of
Where is it?
It's in San Francisco. I told you I wrote him a letter.
Yeah. He bit, and you're talking about getting something for stick.
Yeah, well, the first part I wrote him by mistake, thinking, because this Roldo guy in Canada said, in the same letter he was talking about Robert Anton Wilson and S. Clay Wilson. And at the bottom there he said Wilson's address, and so I thought it was Robert Anton Wilson. So I wrote this strange letter like I would to Robert Anton Wilson, and it'd be S. Clay Wilson. So he wrote back to me, and sent me a nice letter, and I wrote back to him and apologized and sent him a copy of Stick Comics, and he wrote back and said that was pretty cool, and then asked for a contribution. He said, yeah, anytime, I always like contributing to these. And I'm ashamed that I never followed up and asked him for a contribution. He's in magazine, because Charles Snyder wrote him there. Everything got good.
See, that's an appropriate address.
Yeah, Dick's Bar. I think that's where he, picks up his mail. And his groceries. And his women. And his shifting growths.
Yeah. Roman got a letter from Jay Kenny when to tell you about that.
No. Clark and I have written to Jay Kenny.
Have you?
Also got postcards from Crown. You got it?
Yeah, I haven't, but Roman.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Clark A. Dismire. Did he tell you when you did this story?
When?
Yeah.
Well, I remember he was describing the plot to me before I saw it, and before we went to college.
Yeah.
He said that he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But and Roman said if I don't want to do something, just don't. I end up not doing it at all.
This is good. You can tell the things have changed. Looks kind of like his grandfather. Not really. That looks like Warner Rowland. One of the guys who played Charlie Chan.
Yeah.
This guy's stuff is okay.
I don't like him. His technique is good, but he doesn't have any flash, any inspiration.
It's all college. College. That's great. That was a really great illustration.
It has some execrable typographical errors and so on.
Watkins, man.
It has a little in-joke there in the Glenn Society.
I always saw that, yeah. Strange Case of John H. Glenn.
He's out of session.
I know what he said that.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, that's because that guy looks like his legs are broken.
Snap. This guy's having convulsions.
That's a rather feeling that's me and that's Roman now.
Yeah. Or that's you and that's Roman. Which one of you never cut your fingernails?
Yeah.
That's strange. It's almost like, it's using the zip tones. It's almost strange to be able to get large enlargements of these into posters, just to see what they look like. Oh, this is great. I always thought these looked like Andy Warhol.
I never thought of that.
With the hair. They look like Andy Warhol. Did he ever tell you the origin of this was based on a dream? Or?
He was originally had Joey Brown incorporated into it. They were kind of watching this competition, he and some other people in a vast stadium or auditorium.
Yeah.
Then he changed it, but I can't really remember the origin of it. I think he just thought it up. Wasn't any.
Well, the characters are, great. I like this. Now that looks something like his grandfather. A little bit. No. What's Roman doing in a cafe anyway?
I don't know.
That's the origin of it.
That's horrible.
Horrible.
Pencil line drawing.
Pencil large breasts. And there's this one. There it is. Instead of being able to relax and ponder in silence, involving a turg and ever such dreadful hard rock.
That's really great. I like the way he draws that. Rumple up guy with tie.
He had problems. Alex got some problems that turned out really good. The guy's hand, can you tell it's a hand? Like a colorful art. I sit and do that to him. I sit and take his, point out some of the things and stuff about him also. And the background, that's pretty good.
He told me that was a rip-off from Cruel Shoes by Steve Martin for a story. Clark told me that.
Oh, yeah. This was or that one?
The story. video.
Did make something like that. That's great. That was great. Did you ever see the originals? Or
Yeah, I probably did a long time ago.
That's awesome. Crushing.
Breaking his back
Yeah. Still crushing it.
at the same time.
Yeah. Gee, who does that remind me of? I don't know.
I think it's kind of like influenced by, when you say Chester Gould.
Chester Gould and Steve Ditko.
That's, that comes pretty close to being suable or something like that. It's almost a direct rip-off of Asher's.
Who did you ever meet the guy that did that?
Mark Counts.
Yeah.
No, he was in Oregon, I think. Rainier. I've never seen him.
Rainier Beer. That's in his mouth.
Yeah, apparently he's a little bit fed up, injections. A little tired of it.
He's only got one leg. So they don't like
Is it on his face or something?
stop here. Want his leg back. Just, yeah, Jose, I never like his stuff that much.
Yeah, it's, at least it's fairly polished and some of that stuff.
The stories. Mike Zebel, or Joe Zebel wanted Clark to illustrate some of his stuff.
Really?
Yeah, stories or write some stories for it also.
Did he?
Ambrose. Amblock, right?
His works. I don't know.
So you came to hear the account. Yeah.
Kind of the ultimate crew cut guy. What, like a tell or something?
Yeah, right. Distant relative of the Gagolians.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the better compilations. Much time left?
Quite a bit. Yeah.
Trying to.
You want to?
I don't care. Just gonna get your notebook and I'll get mine. On Ginsberg, question 60, macrocosm. Macrobiotics do not exist. They cannot be referred to as macrobiotics because they don't exist. Even if they did, it's a bizarre land. Then they plant themselves in your flesh and dry up your limbs. Inhale through your nose. Too bad. I don't know why I said that. That'd be a good thing to say.
There are men of power. The Gobi in Tibet, I don't wish to speak of Central Utilopon, the automatic snapjaws demon.
The first time I drank coffee and of my own will, her name is Charisse. There's a rock and roll star in my bread.
A restaurant, small, privately owned. The book was like an old Bible in appearance, containing a storm was sending rain down.
He wrote a third volume, The Descendant of a Corrupt Book. As I walked the path to my front door, I looked up. I can't seem to bring myself out of this ambidextrous dream.
Simultaneously. I
She was
remember
like
the
a young
old building we
boy,
used to hang
opened the
about our
file.
place.
Imagine a
Arthur
man who is not aware of the
stepped forth
difference
from his
between
handsome
dreaming and
high
waking
room
up,
with many paintings.
who writes down reports of
crumbling,
everything
shot
he
with
sees.
cobwebs
One
over
would
the
write down a
door.
sentence like, "There's
Suburban
the dog.
houses of today
She
are
came
very
to see
poor.
me."
One
The
room
car did
functions
not
as
start.
many rooms instead of
Marion
one
stood
room
in
for
this
its
made of
purposes
soup.
in old days.
Riding a
Paris.
bicycle in the grave, I sing to herself. I at the
Let me
time
tell you
so
a
one
most
to speak
amazing
this will grip
coincidence
of
that
morbid
happened lately.
fascinations and obsessions.
The odor drifts
The
down to
lack
me.
of one,
Two
unstable,
bald men are above
nutritious,
me,
cannot be
wearing
fed.
turbans, sandals, a good feeling of alien bluish dust.
Looking at
The
science
woods
fiction
parted up
sky, very
ahead,
high,
indicating
hazy,
with the
softening the
gestures
sun,
a
and
portrait
lower
of the
elevators
Nara on the
passing
flight.
clouds.
I beg the shepherd
African Midwest
sing.
landscapes
Yellow-eyed
carry free
Negroes,
lines into changing crows.
peoples like cows,
Faint lifts are dress
coughing
up.
up there,
We sell for
steaming
less,
through
we
the
sell
dust
for
of
less.
lemons,
Heart and soul
golden
fry, no
glitter,
messages,
dreamed of
unclear
darkness,
cat's
oh
diaphragm
yellow.
out of
Walt
vagina.
Disney.
Bloody
I
mist,
saw a
scalpels,
mouse
pick out
in the
small
electric
fragments of
torches of the
silicon.
church in the
Near
sloughs.
heart. Philadelphia
The
Orchestra,
wrinkled mouth
Mater,
shot
Oboist,
a
John
pipe for
Delancey, early
hours.
20th century.
Profession rarely
Close up
have
of a
dreams.
millipede, centipede, crawling
Once I saw
that
an old
kickman.
can in the
There are
forest.
good habits
The
and
valley
old habits.
stretched out
Back,
unimaginably.
forward, in, out, product of a
The
two-dimensional
beginning of a
universe.
lad.
Welcome to the Human Body Association.
Surrounding
Annual
immediately aware
breakfast
of
and car
everything,
crash set.
studying the surrounding
Manipulate
areas
the fingers
carefully.
into a
He
pre-eyed
finally decided to
two-year-old
take
under
the
the
two
wall.
steps to the
A
north.
bum
He
staggers
did
the
so,
steps
and
to
he
a
up
walk
on it.
beneath the street.
It was a
He
temple.
comes out under nacho
He did
underpants
come
with
up
licorice
on
and jugs.
It was a temple. In certain areas of Malay.
It's not the real thing.
Some of the pages stuff that I typed and you wrote and sent back, and then I typed it out. I've got it typed up and cut it up while I was typing. I sent that back, or a copy for it.
Cutting it out.
Yeah.
More toast.
Indecipherable. Something to do with the golden head of beard. You've never seen that.
Yeah, I might have read it or something.
Could be. The higher reading. For basic features.
Tell what kind of mood I was in there.
No. Yeah. Always thought, there should be the 4 automobiles of the apocalypse. Kind of update the thing. One is, rock music. I can't remember the other one. Yeah, each one has its own customized.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wrote that down once, but the colors. It had something to do. I don't know who conceived the image. Was that biblical?
The 4 horsemen of the
Yeah.
apocalypse. Yeah, that's from Revelations.
And the color of each horse determined. Like it was the color of each horse had something to do with the vision. I could sit and read your stuff for hours.
Yeah, there's too much for a short period of time.
If there's, but like I said, it's hard to read like in front of you. Like you're there. When you're not there, it's like you got the essence of you in a notebook.
You can probably absorb some of this by looking through.
Your hair looks really good.
Thanks.
Stick it up, Mark. Put it up. Yeah, that's even better. Much better. You make that static thing.
You can probably absorb something in this by looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Something metaphysical. Just like I could from yours, without actually reading the shit. You can tell it's the most beat up one.
Therefore, the most important.
Yeah. We had a cover at one time.
It's like a blanket in the middle of the night. Wake up in the morning and it's on the floor. Remember what these numbers had significance?
I think I just looked them up in the numerology book. Trying to figure out what symbolism was.
Yeah, our Toga got heavily into numerology for a while.
Did he?
Yeah. It's fascinating. You still think you're going to throw away that pile of stuff you've got that you said?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to look through it. I might rewrite some of it, transfer it to, and then throw the original line.
Sounds like a good thing to do. I'm just making a list of different things. Electronic composers are out of a book, just them that number the album.
Well, most of those I've heard of.
Yeah.
Do you hear anything else about this? Remember that?
ABO.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's also kind of the spirit of oddities being discovered, being unleashed upon the world.
Roman and you.
Yeah, he always likes old men. Strange old men.
There's a kind religion collection
Really?
that, yeah. They were real hideous. Not real hideous. There was a girl, I remember, when I was a freshman, she came in like a month after school started or something, and she was really, she really kind of forward, really kind of brash, and type. She was kind of ugly. She'd say hi, and I'd say hello. That's the way I greeted. I said hello. People would say, what's the matter? You're too good to say hi. It didn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
She'd feel offended because I said hello. Because nobody says hello.
I haven't heard that. I remember I have a vague, dim memory of we were driving through Fullerton, and you said there was you stopped your car, and there was a girl that stopped too. You said she was kind of fat.
Her name Robin?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Just in a haze.
She was fat. She stopped the car
Yeah.
was it downtown?
Yeah.
That could have been, that was Robin.
Yeah.
She got married to like 39 years old or something.
Really?
They're having marriage problems, yeah. It was 2 weeks ago when I was in Fullerton, I was going down somewhere, and I was walking, and they stopped me, and I didn't know if I would go to Kansas. And just that night, and come back the next day. I said, why?
Yeah.
I said, well, I want somebody to go down so someone can come back or something like that.
Right.
Right, you want to come back by yourself or something.
Mm-hmm.
I said, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's...
It was right before it was like the week, it was last weekend, as a matter of fact, because I left, I believe Tuesday, and this was Sunday. So it was Saturday night, and I was trying to get ready. things like that. So,
yeah, just vaguely remember it.
yeah, that's good that you vaguely remember it. I just told him about it.
Yeah, Lovecraft. It's kind of based on my dad to some extent.
Really?
Yeah, there's little bits of description, like, just living in a camper, about 30 acres, which is what my dad did.
That's something. What did you think of that life? I mean, you never really said.
Well, it's hard to answer, because it's one of those things that just comes out naturally, and as you're talking, it's kind of hard just to describe it.
Yeah, I guess it's bad to say, well, would you prefer this something? But I mean, you obviously didn't dislike it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a change. It's
Yeah,
something else.
your consciousness is different from how it would be any other time. You can't really relate it to anything.
True.
Like this feeling of just waking up and then stepping out into the woods,
Yeah, that would be.
nothing like it.
That would be. And you can't say whether it's good or bad, or it's better or worse, because those are normal.
I mean, it's probably about the same overall.
Yeah.
There's the bad things and the good things.
But I mean, to sit and talk about them is, it's not really the way to do it.
Yeah.
Like you say.
But I think you learn more. I think things like that.
Do more about yourself.
Yeah.
So and I don't like the attitude that some people say, well, you're eventually going to have to find a job, or you're going to eventually have to find a place to live, and you're eventually have to settle down somewhere. I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
Now, you might have to. That might be your mode, the way you think. But why? I mean, why do you have to live in one place for the rest of your life? Just because it's commonplace and everyone else does it, did it.
Yeah, my dad sort of discovered that in a late age.
This is what I told you that. I wrote down a dream.
Oh, yeah. Did you tell me about that?
Yeah, I think I did. I showed it to somebody. Maybe I showed it to Brian.
Oh, yeah.
So this is what I wrote a dream down in the dark.
When was this?
About 2 weeks ago.
Film in England, me walking around the streets, and a t-shirt with blue sweatpants, play back, film and see mysterious images each time.
Yeah, there's several words there. Different images each time. Eating small heads of lettuce for a nickel. So there's like these small heads of lettuce that you could buy in English, like an equivalent of a front store grocery, lettuce or fruit stand. You could buy little small heads of cabbage with like sauce on them. They were really good. You could buy them for a nickel. Wordless image, 2 crossing lines. It was kind of like there was a scene going on, but there would be these thin black lines that would go this way across the screen. They'd start here and then cross, and they'd cross. They'd kind of form. They'd start out a block, and it would be the edge of the frame. You wouldn't be able to see them, but then they'd both come in and cross, and they'd start just repeating.
Yeah.
Strange. Like that. Waking to the sound of dogs, slowly out of a dream. Somebody was dead. Well, that's like the John Wayne movie that was on last night. It's just like his image will live forever as long as there are people believing in that image.
Were you watching a John Wayne movie last night?
I wasn't watching it. It just came on. I turned it off, and I read for a while. And it was your sister synthesized it. There's the letter. Just probably acumen. What is acumen?
Acumen, cleverness, sharpness.
Probably that's yours. I'm going to put that up there. Yeah, I guess it was thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Geneva.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Geneva. Raphael, well, I don't like those last names first. And of course, I tore that out and gave him my address. And put it back. And we have to use some words on.
Dripping white haze beamed from the purple faces.
Operational. These birds burn.
It seems to be sort of an archetype. I read that somewhere else once. Have you heard about, as a matter of fact, I think Burroughs talks about on the tape, can't remember something I cut in different levels. And
Yeah.
But on that tape, he talks about, and I've also read elsewhere, that psychic investigators have done things like just recorded, tape without making any sound.
Right.
Play it back and they hear voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Playback.
And I read a book years ago that had some transcripts of the voices they heard, or at least what they thought it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember the birds burning. That was one of the sentences.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Weird.
That is strange.
It's kind of a frightening poetic phrase.
Yeah.
To me.
Like his birds burning are like airplanes.
What was
His
that?
birds burn.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the impression I got with
Mhm.
airplanes, Small boy lying in a bed staring at the shadows on the window shades in the opposite wall. The covers are tucked snugly about his small frame, and one of his arms is absentmindedly tracing around the pillow. His head is in. The end where the pillowcase is open, he puts his hand in to feel the pillow itself. He fingers the tag on the end of it. He thinks for a while, furrowing his brow. Check him. Jumping out of bed, he runs and turns the light on. Rolling back the pillowcase, he reads what the tag said. It said, "Go to sleep." That came from actually that idea came from the story. I was in Omaha. I was over at this older friend's place. He's a record collector. He's got 2 kids, and he was sleeping on the couch, or trying to sleep on, resting on something. It was real late, and we were watching TV, and they kept asking questions or something, and the kid asked, he was looking at the pillow and said, "What's his tag say, Daddy?" And he said, "It says go to sleep." I don't know. I just thought that was really strange. That's something. That's one of the enemies that they'll never explain, and we'll never figure out. Clark and I both have wondered.
It's probably better that way.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I would just, dismiss it.
The reality isn't very too much. But.
This is the first print. The others are always back in. It was just, I bet, an exercise in film class. Take pictures of everybody else doing the class. That's good. Don't.
It's really a trans-Martian experiment.
Trans-Martian. It kind of looks like this one is a dead end. Squeak, squeak. Bill Scott. Bill's program in the mid-70s got award for Best Animation for Scott, the voice of cartoon character. Nothing came of it. Gerald McBoing Boing in 1950 toured Bullwinkle the Hoot. It was show that effective teen cartoon adapted from Dr. Seuss' about.we, died poor, especially smart kids growing stories. Friday of a heart attack at his Up, Scott said in a 1984 interview. In 1958, Scott joined Jay Ward's suburban home in Tujunga. Scott, I guess that's who the audience productions maker of Rocky, who had attended a college in Den, really was. Showed and still affiliated with Burr, was 65. Scott was the voice behind the production company when he, Scott, was best known as the Mount Dudley Do-Right, Dr. Dive. Head writer, co-producer in the Peabody, a super genius darling, Scott is survived by his wife, voice of several cartoon characters, George and the Tarzan Takeoff, Dorothy, 2 sons and a daughter, tours on the popular television See George in the Jungle. Funeral arrangements are Penn Reed. Rocky and his friends. Scott was raised in New Jersey, which starred a flying squirrel and attended college in Denver. Right named Rocky and his sidekick. He entered the animation field at Moose, Bullwinkle, the end of World War II. I just imaged one time of a family drinking bitter tea because their son was unfaithful to his wife. Realm of the senses.
Sense of the realm.
Giannis Xenakis. A scarab, I must get one, he says. I thought about getting a scarab ring. Like a Egyptian area. A beetle, I always thought.
Yeah.
Scarab beetle, that kind of thing.
I remember seeing Hexen exhibit of one